Good morning students, welcome again in digital classes announcing by Balbharti English Academy Shivapudi. And today I am here for class 10th and your new topic, new chapter, construction. And you know very well how to construct the figures. I told you in earlier classes, but in class 10th there are some specific categories are given related to the construction. So in this chapter we shall learn about the construction of triangle and related to the similar triangle and how to bisect, how to divide a line segment in a proper ratio. Okay. So first I am telling you how to divide a line segment in a proper ratio. After that we will construct a triangle, similar triangle. Okay. So before the constructing any triangle, we have need to learn about the triangles, how to construct isosceles triangle, how to construct a right angle triangle and how to construct a scalene triangle according to their sides and angles. Okay. So first I am telling one by one all the construction related to our chapter, and your first construction is divide a line segment in the ratio of 3:4, and in this construction which type how many steps we can follow, then our construction is also completed and figure is also completed. So first I am writing here all the steps, okay, and along with the diagram one by one follow all the steps how to divide a line segment in the ratio of 3:4. Dear student, here line segment means you have given a proper length. Okay. Taking an example, first divide a line segment AB equal to 7 centimeter in the ratio of 3:4. Means in this construction we shall learn about the dividation, otherwise you can say we shall learn about the line segment and ratio of the line segment. Means we have divided line segment in a proper ratio. Here 3 and 3:4 is given, means here we have made two parts, and first part in 3 and second part 4. Okay. So first step, construction steps. Step first, what we do first, we draw a line segment AB equal to 7 centimeter using scale. Okay. Now draw a figure. Okay. Means this is the line segment AB. Okay. And length of AB is 7 centimeter. Now for next step number 2. After that, taking A as center, we draw an acute angle. Okay, using taking the center A. Okay, we draw an acute angle, any angle, no measurement is here, you can take any acute angle. Means using the compass, otherwise using the protractor you can draw any acute angle. Okay, otherwise direct you can use the scale and draw the line, okay, which is the form in acute angle, and name of this acute angle line is AX. Okay. Now step number 3, this is very important. Check again what is the ratio given here. Ratio is given here 3 and 4. 3 and 4. So we have need here 7 parts total. Sum of ratio is 3 plus 4, 7. So we have need 7 parts, means this angle line divided in 7 equal parts. So using the scale you can draw 7 parts. A1, 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 1, A2, A2, A3, A3, A4, A4, A5, A5, A6 and A7. Means 7 equal parts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Okay. And next we join A7 to B. This is your next step. In third step, what we do? Here first you write, we divide angle line in 7 equal parts. 7 equal parts means here you can take length 1 centimeter. If you you can check here, it's your choice. You can take 2 length, 3 length, but dear student, length remains same. Okay, if you are taking 1 centimeter length, so all the parts having equal length, 1 centimeter. If you are taking 2, then you can take 2, 2, 2. Okay, so here I am taking only 1 unit length for all the parts. So here you mention we have divided angle line in 7 equal parts. And how to write? In this way you write A1 equal to A1 A2 equal to A2 A3 equal to A3 A4 equal to A4 A5 equal to A5 A6 and A6 A7. So these are the equal parts, means having equal length. Okay. Step number 4. Step number 4. In step 4 we have joined B to A7 last. Okay, using the scale we join B to A7. Okay, this is step number 4. After the step number 5, this is very important step. Okay, and now see the ratio. Dear student, we have divided the line segment in ratio 3:4. So here we are taking the first ratio, that is 3. First term of ratio is 3. So 3 means after the 3 part. So A1 first, second and 3 means from A3. From A3 means taking A3 as center, we draw a parallel line. We draw a parallel line to BA7 that intersect, otherwise you can say that cut the AB at where? Put the any name, suppose that P. Okay, this is the basic form, and this way you can write, and this is very important construction. Okay, this is a very important step for this construction, how to draw a parallel line to BA7 from taking A3 as the center. Okay, so here if we dear student, you know that how to draw a parallel line. In earlier classes you have learned about the parallel lines. You know that in parallel lines corresponding angles are equal. Okay, so first we measure using the compass. We have measured this angle. Okay, means how to measure? You have opened the compass here, take A7 as the center and open the compass of any radius and draw an arc. In this way you have drawn the arc. Okay, same way you can use and draw the same arc here. Same way, okay, using the same radius. If first step, this is very important, how to draw the parallel line. Okay, so for parallel line we are making the corresponding angles. So for corresponding angles, using the compass, take A7 is the center, take A7 is the center and any radius we draw an arc, and same radius taking A3 center and we have drawn an arc. Okay, after that we have put our compass here. Okay, and measure the length of arc. Measure the length of arc. Okay, dear student, these things are I am not mentioning in the construction step. Direct I told you we have draw a parallel line to BA7 direct in this way. But for parallel line, how many steps we can use? I am telling one by one. First, again I am telling you, taking A7 as the center, open the compass of any radius and draw an arc. Using same radius, taking A3 as the center and draw an arc. After that, from this point, you have to measure the arc, length of arc, okay, and using same length, put the compass here and cut an arc, and this arc, from this arc cut the previous arc at here, okay, and now using the scale A3 to we have joined that, cut the AB at P. So A3P is the parallel line to BA7. That is the step number 5. Okay. So how many steps you have involved in step number 5? One by one you have understand the concept of this parallel line, okay, and draw in this way, because this is a very important step for this line segment, okay, to divide the line segment. And next we can say, if you apply this step number 5, means our construction is completed, otherwise we can say AP ratio BP equal to 3:4. Now you can say AP ratio BP ratio equal to 3:4. Now we have need to write justification of answer. These are the important steps you can follow to bisect a line segment in a proper ratio. Means divide a line segment in 3:4. Any ratio is given. Okay. So which type of how many steps you can apply? Step number 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and at last you write, therefore P is the point that divide AB in ratio 3:4. Your construction is completed, your figure is completed, but we have need to hear justification. So how to write a justification? Because in CBSE board, okay, sometime only justification asking. Suppose that in this question, write divide a line segment in a ratio 3:4 and write the justification. So for such type of questions, you have never write the step of construction. In this way, in such type of questions, you have write the just only justification. So how to write the justification? This is very important. Dear student, you have studied in chapter number 6, similarity of triangles. About the triangles, I told you, okay, basic proportionality theorem, Thales theorem, okay. Do you have remember about that Thales theorem? So using the basic proportionality theorem, we have applied the justification in both triangles. Dear student, there are two triangles. Which triangles are there? First triangle is APA3 and second triangle is ABA7. Okay. Here I am writing the justification. Okay. So in both triangles, first we show the similarity. After that, using the Thales theorem, otherwise you can say basic proportionality theorem, we have to show that AP ratio in BP, that is equal to 3:4. How it is? Okay. Then we have used the justification of the similarity of triangle. So now I am telling you how to show the similarity of triangles. There are two triangles, AP and A3, and second triangle is ABA7. Okay. So using these two triangles, we have shown the similarity. Now check which similarity criteria you have applied here. So using this way, we can write angle A equal to angle A. Why? Because this is common angle in both triangles. For next, angle A3P equal to angle A7B. Why? Because these are the corresponding angles. Using the corresponding angles, we can say, why? Because I told you how to draw the parallel line. So using the corresponding angles, because this angle and this angle is equal, so these are the corresponding angles, then these two lines are parallel. Okay. So corresponding angles are given. So by criteria of AA criteria of similarity similarity, we can say triangle APA3 similar to triangle ABA7. Okay, so APA3 and ABA7, these are two similar triangle. If two triangles are similar, so using the basic proportionality theorem, we can say ratio of sides also equal. Ratio of sides means AP upon AB. AP upon AB. AP upon AB means AP is given here and AB is this. AP upon AP equal to, next side is A3. Here A3 upon AA7. Okay. So AA3 and AA7. Dear student, you know that what is the value of AP? AP is the value of here. Now you can write here. Now AA3 upon AA7. AA3 value is 3 and AA7 value is 7. Okay. But we have need to ratio 3:4. So what we do? We have subtract 1. Okay. We have subtract 1. We have need to find out the ratio AA3 and AA3 ratio AA3 and AA7. A3, A7. So for this, using the basic proportionality theorem, this is the, you can write Thales theorem. Okay. Now we have applied this. We have get the ratio 3:4. So which term we have subtract here? Now in this way you can write here AA7 upon AA3 equal to 7 upon 3. Both sides we have subtract. Which term we have subtract? AA7 minus AA3 minus 1 equal to 7 upon 3 minus 1. Both sides we have subtract 1. Then what we get? We have get AA7 minus AA3 upon AA3 equal to 7 minus 3 upon 3. Okay. So after the subtracting AA7 minus AA3, what we get? AA3 and AA7. We will get A3A7 upon AA3 equal to 4 upon 3. Now we have changed the term, and after that we get AA3 upon A3A7 equal to 3:4. This is called justification of the construction. So in this way you can show that A3A7 show that the ratio of BP 4:3. Okay, and we want to show that 3:4. So you have changed this again. So you can say AA3 upon A3A7 equal to 3:4, and 3:4 means AA3 show that AP and A3A7 show that BP. So AP upon BP equal to 3/4. So this is called the justification. Okay. So in this way you can understand the concept of construction, how to divide a line segment in the ratio of 3:4. Using this way, using this step of construction and justification, you can show that the proper way of solution. I hope you are getting all the points. Again, if you are getting any problem, okay, so you can ask me. And in next video we will show that how to construct a similar triangle to a triangle. Okay, so there are only 2 questions remaining from your chapter, and in next video we will explain all that.